Hello, everyone, and welcome to a breastfeeding class presented by the Breastfeeding Clinic in the Heidelberg Base in Cape Town, South Africa. Just a quick disclaimer. The information provided in this program is to assist you in exploring all available options, to empower you to make well-informed decisions, to help you feel in control, be responsible for, and have confidence in your choices. Information should please not be substituted for the diagnosis and treatment of any medical condition, and also please never disregard professional medical advice or delay in seeking it because of something that you have received in this program. This recording is not intended to replace professional or medical or other kinds of advice. Now, in this recording, we will be looking at baby suckling, and I've highlighted it for you on the list of topics that we are covering in this breastfeeding class series. Now, you might remember this slide from a previous recording where we said positioning influences the way the baby latches, which influences the way the baby suckles, which influences the effectiveness and comfort of milk transfer. So how much the baby gets with what degree of effort. So just a reminder about baby's positioning and latch or attachment to the breast. If you remember, for positioning, we want baby to be in line, close, supported, and facing. And for effective attachment, we want to see more areola above baby's top lip than below. We want to see baby's mouth wide open, the lower lip turned out, and the baby's chin touching the breast. Oops, there we go. So perhaps pause the recording and then notice for yourself, looking at positioning and attachment in the slide, what we want to see. And these are the things that we want to see, looking at positioning and attachment. Okay, so now if the baby is effectively attached, the baby is probably suckling effectively as well and get the milk that they need. So signs that the baby is getting milk easily or suckling effectively is the baby is taking slow, deep sucks when the oxytocin reflex brings the milk. You can see or hear the baby swallowing. The baby's cheeks are full, not drawn in during a feed. And then once the baby is done feeding, the baby releases the breast by him or herself and looks content. So these signs are telling us the baby is drinking in the milk, getting the milk and suckling effectively. I have mentioned this in a previous recording, but some mothers don't feel the letdown oxytocin reflex or they don't see milk dripping from the other side, but all mothers can see or hear the baby suckling change from that slow stimulation sucking to this deep, long drop in the jaw type suckling when the milk has let down. Now, some signs that the baby is not sucking effectively is if the baby is only making shallow sucks all the time, or these rapid sucks, or if the baby is making smacking or clicking sounds while sucking, like, or if the baby has very tense or drawn in cheeks while sucking, or if the baby fusses and appears unsettled at the breast and comes off and on and off and on, and the baby is also not content at the end of the feed. And also if the baby feeds very frequently, like every hour or so, every day. Now, cluster feeding is when a baby feeds frequently for a few hours and then sleeps for a few hours. And this is normal, provided that the baby is gaining weight as expected. So if a baby feeds for a very long time or more than an hour at every feed and the baby is not gaining as expected, that is a problem. So these are all possible signs that sucking is ineffective and that the baby is possibly hurting the mother's nipple and the baby is probably not getting the milk easily. And even one of these signs could indicate that there's a difficulty. So I've said this before as well, that whatever position the mother-baby chooses, it needs to be comfortable for both mother and baby. And we want the feed to be effective, meaning the baby needs to get the milk that they need. So ineffective positioning can compromise the baby's ability to latch and feed effectively. And effective positioning and deep latch on will help the baby feed or suckle effectively, and it will also prevent sore nipples um, on the mother's side. So we will talk about this in a later recording on troubleshooting, but just to mention, it's important to notice what the nipple shape looks like immediately after it comes out of the baby's mouth. any misshapeness needs to be addressed ASAP, um, as it could indicate how maybe to adjust the positioning or the latch. Right, so this little sweetie pie is going to show us effective suckling. Just look at that long drop in the jaw. Gorgeous drinking. Okay, so just a quick reminder of what we have learned today. With effective suckling, we want to see the baby take slow, deep sucks. You can see or hear the baby swallowing. The baby's cheeks are full and not drawn in. And when the baby has had all the milk they need, they usually release the breast by themselves and look content and relaxed. So I do think it is important to mention that it is not just about positioning, how it looks, how the latch looks, how the suckling looks. It is also very important how breastfeeding feels. So if it's comfortable and pleasant, the baby's probably drinking effectively or latched effectively. But if it's uncomfortable and painful, the baby is probably ineffectively or shallowly attached, in which case it might be a good idea to have positioning and latch and suckling assessed by someone trained in breastfeeding support. So thank you so much for watching this recording. In the next recording, we will look at how do I know things are going well. So please visit the breastfeeding clinic at www.breastfeedingsa.co.za if you want to book a private consultation and receive the class notes. You can also navigate the class recordings easier from the website. And feel free to subscribe to this channel for more breastfeeding class recordings. And take care till next time.